Hey guys, welcome back to Trek on the Tube. Over the past few weeks, we've been getting some big news regarding Star Trek Discovery's second season, so I thought I would use the recent Season 2 production trailer as an excuse to talk about it. I am currently working on another Star Trek Races and a two-part general explanation video, so if you're waiting for something that isn't Star Trek Discovery, that'll be coming next. Now, before we get into the Season 2 news, I wanted to talk about this. The Star Trek Discovery bonus scene that was revealed at WonderCon back in March. If you haven't already seen it, I'll be adding some various links in the description so you can check it out from anywhere in the world. It's only about 2.5 minutes, but it does have some huge reveals. If you want a full breakdown and conversation about it, I suggest you check out the collaboration I did with my buddy Kitwalski. Today, here and now, I'm only going to mention two things. The first being, I don't exactly know if the scene is to be taken as officially part of the show or not. You see, it was removed from the final cut, but then both the characters and the story it shows us will play a major part in Season 2, so it's a little confusing. Maybe they'll just use the scene as a flashback, maybe it'll never be anything more than a bonus scene. The second thing I wanted to mention, which will help us transition into the news, is actor Alan Van Sprang. Following the release of this, confirmed he would be present in Season 2 as this character, known for the moment as Leland, apparently a Section 31 trill in the business of recruiting evil Michelle Yeohs. Sadly, he couldn't comment on how much we're going to be seeing of him, but he will be very important. A while later, on the 9th of April, casting announcements officially began with Anson Mount cast as Captain Pike. The reception has been very positive from both the fanbase and me. I mean, he's got the right face and he's a good actor, so no complaints here. You may have seen him in Hell on Wheels, or more recently in Marvel's Inhumans, which is a terrible show, but I mean, that's not his fault. Around the same time, Tig Notaro was also cast, she as Chief Engineer Denise Reno of the USS Hiawatha, and apparently the production team were also looking for a 10-year-old boy to play a young Vulcan, maybe Spock, and a friendly engineering officer with comedic talent. Regarding the directors, Jonathan Frakes is confirmed to return. He directed episode 10, Despite Yourself, which is arguably the best in the season, so having him back is truly good news. Alex Kurtzman is also back, and he's directing the season premiere. Regarding the story, the plot of Season 2, we don't really know that much yet. Both the showrunners have talked about showing us more of Burnham's backstory and giving us some more information about the bridge crew on the Discovery, so we'll just have to see how that goes. There were mentions of a faith versus science theme, maybe. Of course, I highly doubt the show would want to try and explore which one is better than the other, but rather focus on how they can work together to help humanity and other forms of life progress and evolve. At least that's how I would do it. The stories in Star Trek have always had a deeper meaning. It would be nice to see Discovery try to do the same thing. Season 2 will have 13 episodes rather than last season's 15, and filming started on April 16th. The showrunners have said that the next season will probably feel more Star Trek, and production designer Tamara Deverell said that they've been expanding on parts of the ship, so we might be seeing an actual engine room on the Discovery this time. And that about covers it. Well, I mean, for the news at least. Now we can really dive into the production trailer that they got. I'll put some links in the description so you can see it anywhere in the world. I hope you understand that I don't upload this kind of thing to my channel. I don't want my channel to get in trouble. Okay, to be honest, there isn't that much to break down. Most of what you see is pretty self-explanatory and simply confirms what they've been saying or showing us so far. For example, we see some construction plans with Section 31 written on them, so that confirms Section 31. And there's also been plans for L'Rell's chambers, so we'll be seeing a bit of her and how she's dealing with holding the Klingon Empire hostage. On a personal note, I really do hope they get rid of L'Rell and find some honorable Klingon to take over the Empire. Or at least, I don't know, they're going to need to have some really, really redeeming, interesting arc for her if they want to keep her in place. Anyway, we get a few aliens, one of them seemingly a Saurian, a lot of sets under construction, the filming of episode 1, etc., etc. And then, yes, the most important thing, uniforms. We get quite a few shots showing off the traditional red, yellow, and blue. I know a lot of people are pretty happy about this. I still want to see what they really look like on screen, but I gotta admit, I like it too. It is awesome to note that the Starfleet insignia looks closer to the one from the original series, though it still is in metal. The original series didn't have that in metal, and the ranking is closer to the original series as well. For those wondering why these uniforms don't look like the ones from the Cage, keep in mind the events of the Cage happened before Discovery, so maybe Pike and his crew were testing out some new colors, Starfleet Command liked them, and they implemented that to every ship in the fleet with a few subtle changes, if that makes sense. Okay, that's it for today. What did you think of the production trailer? Are you excited for Season 2? Do you simply not care? Are you excited for another show entirely? Please let me know in the comments. I love reading everything that you've got to say. And as usual, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, etc., etc., and live long and prosper.